thinking that he should have taken me with him wherever he had gone. I did not cry then. There are times when you are beyond tears. I went back to sleep, and this time, when I awakened, I heard a meow. Then I cried for a long time, holding Stu Cat tight. Aside from him, I was blind and alone on a forgotten cave. Okay, so that's a very sad chapter.
Sorry, I get choked
Yeah.
up. I've read this
Sad.
for 7 years and I get choked up every time.
Excuse me.
It's human, right?
Okay, so tell me, what caused Timothy to pass away?
Oh yeah, hurricane.
What'd you say?
A hurricane.
A hurricane. All right, that's one thing.
And he was sick. He had fever.
Right. That's good. Philip, what
So
were you?
actually, Timothy's actually really dead.
Yep, Timothy's dead. He died. Trey, do you have your hand raised? No? Yes. Okay.
He died from making sure that didn't die because he was like over him protecting.
Right, right. So there's a lot of different reasons why he passed away. He had malaria, which made him weak, right? Really weak. He was 70-some years old, so he's already old anyway. He had taken, basically took a lot of the storm, wrath and punishment, like he said, away from trying to protect Philip. So there's a lot of different reasons why he actually died. So do you think Timothy had a feeling that he would pass away?
Yeah.
Do you think he had a feeling?
Yes.
Why do you think that?
Because on the island, he was trying to get Philip, Philip was doing all this stuff, and his excuse was, I'm blind and I can't do anything because I'm blind. And Timothy kept teaching him how to do stuff and telling him that he had to do it because Timothy probably knew he was going to pass away on the island and that Philip might be there forever on his own.
Right.
Blind, so he would have to do this stuff by himself.
Exactly. So he's been teaching Philip how to do things on the island, right, for a long time, because I think he probably knew. He was like, just in case that you're left here on your own, I want you to understand and know how to do some of this stuff. So I think he probably saw this coming. So how would you feel in Philip's position? If you were Philip right now, Crispin, sorry, how would you feel? You feel sad? Yeah. I think I'd feel pretty scared. What do you think, Colin?
I'd be hopeless.
Hopeless? Yeah, that's a good word. Brandon, what do you think? You crying for a long time? Yeah, I think so too.
He's blind too.
Do what?
He's blind too.
Yeah, he's blind, so that makes it even worse, right? Exactly. All right, so we're going to stop there. So somebody give me some examples of what you wrote on your info sheets. Philip, what's one thing that you wrote down?
Philip.
You wrote down Philip, right, because that's, what question does that answer? On our six. Who, exactly.
That's me.
Yep, Anna too, that's your name too. Wilson, give me one thing you wrote down.
Reach.
Reach? Why'd you write down reach?
Because it said reaching.
Okay, all right. Cynthia, what did you write down? One thing. Gusted? Okay, because that described what?
When Timothy had
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, Colin, what's one thing you wrote down?
hurricane.
Hurricane, yep, that's a really big part of the chapter. Nia, what's one thing you wrote?
The eye.
Okay.
Well, that's actually the most part of the chapter because you said everything in the chapter.
Okay, that's right. And take one more. Madison, what did you write down?
Knots.
Knots. Okay, right, because they were tying knots around the tree to kind of keep themselves rippled. That's good. All right, so now I'm going to ask you to work with your groups. I'm going to pass out a poster board to each little pod. And what I want you to do is there's a 6 question side to our poster board, which is what we're going to work with first. So I'm going to ask you all right, all eyes up here. Make sure you're listening. Up here. Listen, Blake. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do, I want you to look at the 6 question side. And I want you to go ahead with your group and listen to each other's ideas and try to answer these 6 questions. So I'm going to give you about roughly 5 minutes to go ahead and answer these questions. I want you to work on that side first. Yes, I want you to write it. Yeah, I would use a marker on this side because it's kind of slick and the pencils don't work.
What color marker?
Go ahead and answer these 6 questions.
Wait. What is a hurricane?
Let me get my one. Alright, what about
Yes.
What? What happened?
We don't know what happened. I'm just gonna abbreviate hurricane.
Let's just say this one.
How about that? Could you do that, Philip? I can do way.
Yeah, I'm gonna do where I'm gonna put. What's your? Just say a hurricane. Because what? I'm gonna do why. Hurricane.
Are you doing?
How did it happen? Alright, like how did the
I'll do
I got green.
Yeah.
What's up here?
Okay, I'm just gonna abbreviate it. I want to do
Let me write like
I've been leaning on my leg.
I'll do what? Okay, I'll do what? I'm doing where?
the other
Okay, so
yeah, we're using that.
okay, I'll do wings. I'll do what?
It was on.
No, we're all doing what?
Wait. 6. Really? You're gonna say April 6th? Okay, that's what April 6th. Yeah.
Okay.
So
When is a little tricky because it doesn't, we don't really have time.
I'll do what?
But
it's a birthday.
what time of day could this
Why?
happen?
No, like we're not together.
What?
Kind of afternoon, yeah. Storm, I think it was kind of, it was pretty dark, so you know, saying that that's
No, World War II.
yeah, it's pretty dark, kind of late, yeah. Okay, we are
Here, Brenda, you have it. What? I'm not even doing one.
And it's in the summertime.
Right.
And it happens to be summer. I'm not sure how many.
No,
Just like cross
1942. Right, 1942. That's fine. And then right summer.
Wow.
Hey, I was saying.
I know what I'm talking about.
So sometimes
I'm not real dumb.
Alright, okay. Where are you?
not yet.
Let's see why you wanted to write that one. Yeah, you're lazy.
I had
Okay.
Wait, it's just easy.
Okay,
Devil's mouth.
why did you die?
Everybody makes
It's valid.
It's devil's mouth. I can't. Don't roll We didn't do it.
Space out your Okay, why?
It's kind of both.
Why are you there?
Because they got torpedoed.
They got
You did a really good job. You can do how. That's gonna be the hardest.
Because you have short.
You had a wrong.
Why are they okay?
I had
What's the same word?
because he was
Why
old.
they got
old.
No, that's that's how.
It was on World War II. Yeah, God did it. It says how. We gotta work it out. This is how.
Yeah, and how it's from the torpedo.
Oh, yes.
How they got where?
How's it on piano?
Wilson. Where it needs to be like World War II. World War II.
They were on the kid. And because God made it happen. That's the only reason.
Okay, that's another word for it.
Oh yeah.
We're doing wide.
Don't get it expended.
Who's doing how?
On the back.
Who's doing how?
Because the storm happened.
No.
Look at what
Why did you do that? Mine is like
I don't know how to
Okay. Now you have how. So you are right. They got torpedoed. Wait, do I read the part? Wait, so how they got it? Wait, do I remember how they got it?
They kind of working together.
Just call it anything. Do I remember how they got it? They got torpedoed.
I did too. Say bye or something. Bye something.
I didn't write that one. Oh, I'm sorry.
How did he die?
I
Right?
I would like to.
Yes, it's Stu. Stu is the best. Come on. Yeah. Stop breathing. Come on, I hear it.
And Stu.
I want to put Stu.
Right.
Then there's not a box.
I had to put for line.
And Stu Cat is
How are you doing?
You said it. You said
Okay, so why, how, kind of, they can be the same thing. So you can say, how did Billy die? Or you can say, Timothy, sorry. What else? What else? What else can you say? Malaria?
malaria.
Alright, finished. Right, I like the different colors, that's nice. That's good. Let's go away. Yeah.
But they had orange. You can't use oranges are different I know Storm. I want it. Storm. It's clean.
Alright.
Skylar, you want me to get my books on?
Look, yellow,
Okay, so when you're finished, raise your hand. When your group is finished, raise your hand. And everybody, go ahead and take a seat. Alright, so everybody's good, right? Okay, so now to go ahead and finish up, I want you to flip it over, and you're going to see the summary and some lines. So what do you think you're going to do here? Right, you're going to write. Right, you're going to write your own summary. You're going to write your own summary of chapter 15. Right, so you can either, guys, everybody listening? Is everybody listening? Yes, raise your hand if you're listening. Raise your hand if you're listening. Thank you. Okay, so on the back, you're going to use your 6 questions. And I want you to work with your group, and I want you to create your own summary. So what do you think is the difference between the question side and the summary side? Wilson, what do you think?
the question side is like telling you like where, when, and how everything happened, and the summary is like what happened and things.
Okay. Kristen, you had a good point. What did you say?
Back where you wrote your things, you just write them up, like write them on the other side.
Okay.
Put them together.
Together, right. So you're going to use your 6 questions, and you're going to combine them into a paragraph form. And you're just going to write them in sentences. So whereas maybe you had chunks of words on the other side, well this one you're going to have like sentences, complete sentences. So go ahead and write your summary with your group, and you can kind of share writing, or if one person wants to write, that's fine. Go ahead and start that.
I'm sharing.
Where's the first sentence?
We're all going to write, so. Yeah.
Well, you can all write the sentence.
I'm writing. All right. What should I write? No, Tammy is like Tammy is my Timothy died because of hurricane.
All right.
Can I borrow your brown? Here, borrow this brown. The main character.
Brown?
Character in the cave. Yeah, they really did. Wait, what
Faces are important.
I'm doing the last.
That's not
like there's water spill all over you.
Yeah. Okay. That was like after. So now I have to reverse it.
Yeah.
So then